Big things made tiny. I absolutely love these kind of sets, and I never get tired of LEGO making them. Taking some sort of vehicle or ship that is normally really, really big, making them smaller and affordable for the average person. Yeah, $100, $150 is not really affordable for some people, but I mean, if you compare it to like the UCS version of this, or the UCS version of what this would be, much more affordable at their current price points, right? And I just love them. I think they're so cool. You know, they had the Malevolence, they had the Gazanti, they had the Venator. I have my Star Destroyer. I never got the original. My friend had it when we were younger. Very jealous of him. I always wanted one. It's actually why I bought this as soon as it came out when it first did, because I was like, oh, I've always wanted one of those, and I've heard it's better. And it is better. It looks much more accurate than the first version, for sure. And then this guy, of course, because of The Mandalorian, it has accuracy problems, of course, as people have talked about before. Cannons are wrong, side cannons are wrong, there's some inconsistencies here and there. But something about these kind of sets I just gravitate towards, that it's just, like, so cool how much stuff you can pack into some weird shape of a smaller version of what it should be, right? The playsets of large scale vehicles I think is just so neat to me. So these videos are just basically a rant of me talking about big things made small. I don't really have, you can see that these kind of don't fit in shot. My screen area for this is not as big as I would like it to be, so please do bear with me. We'll talk about this one first, because this is for me, the least interesting one, because this I've actually changed a bit. But one of the things that I really like about these sets is kind of the functionality of how they open. If you haven't seen how this thing opens, like look at this. That's so cool. It's so easy. It's super flush when it's closed in. Like, look at these lines, the seams. It's chef's kiss, right? But in terms of space for this one, there's not much you can really do about this. I feel like that's less of an issue on LEGO's part and more of an issue of the model itself. It is very thin, it is very triangular, and only this part is the largest area. You can't really do much else with the back because the back is really limited. I have seen people make modifications to the back and add some stuff here, but it's only accessible if you open up the back of the model. The characters are not actually able to stand or anything. They have to always be sitting or laying down to be able to access the back area if you do make modifications. And that's another thing that I would like to talk about these kind of models. One of the reasons I love them so much is their modability. You have so much space to work with. Look at all this room for activities. I could easily switch this out if I wanted to. I could change this. I could gut the back of this, add some stuff there, as other people have, right? And then I can make modifications to the outside if I want to. Like, for example, right, these I don't think are actually supposed to be here. They are in the smaller version, but on Moff Gideon's version, because it's the upscaled, they remove these batteries and replace them with something else, if I remember correctly. You know, simple stuff like that. It's really cool that LEGO is still making these, and I would love more, honestly. Like, please, LEGO, make this, but like Home 1. Make this, but, you know, a MC-80 Liberty or something. Yeah, I know it doesn't get a lot of screen time, but, like, it'd be so cool if you did, though. Like, think about it, you know, or doing it for more CIS stuff as well. I think that would be really cool. Or an acclimator for the clones. Just more of this. I want more of this, always and forever, right? So, this one, we're kind of glossing over because I haven't touched this one. I've kind of kept it as it is. At some point, I'm probably going to change the exteriors, because that's the only part that I feel I really want to mess around with. Also, the carrying handle for this is really cool. That is just built into the bridge of the ship. I think that's really neat. But the more interesting one, right, is my Star Destroyer, because that's one that I have changed. So, oops. Hold on, I need to move this bad boy out of the way. Bring the Star Destroyer in. I'm currently kneeling on carpet, and my knees hurt. Alright, there we go. So this one, I built this at a friend's place. I bought this and the AT-AT that both came out at roughly the same time. I bought both of them back-to-back them, of course, at my friend's place. Had an absolute blast. We were just hanging out, chatting, talking about Star Wars, as I assembled some LEGO Star Wars stuff. So if you haven't seen this model, it's really cool. The turbo lasers move from the back thing over there. Super sick. Carrying handle right here. Right, but here's what I've changed, right? Let's take a little deep dive in here. Let's open this bad boy up. There we go. So I have kept this area basically the same. The bridge on this I think is fantastic. I absolutely love this bridge. I think it is very well done. Yeah, there's stickers on it. I usually prefer not to have stickers. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of stickers. But, you know, it gets the look across, right? I think this looks fantastic. And of course, I added some more dudes in there. These two are from the Star Destroyer Microfighter, I'm pretty sure. That is my Admiral Yularen, of course, because I had to have him on here. Like, that's so cool. And I think he's a fantastic minifig, right? And then over here, I modified it to hold the little Palpatine hologram, who is just kept in here. This is how I don't lose this. This makes sure I don't lose this. So that's kind of just wedged in there. Can I get this back in? I bet I can. Awesome. And then the sides, I completely gutted. So this used to be the place where Darth Vader gets his helmet taken on and off, and that was kind of it. There was like, the hologram was here as well, and then like a little bit of storage space, and it was mostly empty space. I didn't like that. I wanted to fill this. So on this side, this is where I keep all my droids. So I have droids here, 2 astromechs right here. I have the polybag speeder with a stormtrooper from like the early 2010s or something. So I just keep that bad boy right here. I have 2 mouse droids in here, a couple of crates with guns in them, a set of binocs, and then 2 just custom Imperial officers just walking through. So I kind of use this area as kind of like storage space. And then on the other side, we turn around. Over here is my custom-made armory. So I keep a bunch of blasters in here. I keep rocket launchers in here. I keep the flamethrower packs from the First Order stuff that I have since just kept around somewhere. Oh, right, it's on my base plate. So the flamethrowers, rocket launcher, some blasters here, some blasters there, some pistols here. This I've kept because it is a really cool. I think it's I want to say it's a print. It feels like a print. And then we have the 2 crew, the security crew, who are just chilling there. And then I put a wall in between. So I did wall this off so that it kind of segments the 2 sections, makes it look a little nicer, a little neater, a little bit more separated between storage and armory. And then on top of that, as you can see, I use some turbo tank wheels on the back. I was able to get these for a discount of free. That was awesome. I immediately put these on the back. I had to, because I thought the original engines were actually too small. And then I gutted out a large section of this so that I could hold all of the spring-loaded shooter bits, the thing that the spring-loaded shooters fire out, because I didn't want to actually put these ones away. Normally for spring-loaded shooters, I'll take the mechanism out and put the parts away and replace it with nothing. But because the way this is done in this main superstructure, you don't actually notice them at all. So I just wanted to keep the bolts because I think it is a cool mechanism on this one. So I enjoy it. And yeah, that's kind of like looking through these 2 dudes. I just really like both of these sets. I hope to, again, as I said at one point, fix the Arquitins, or however the hell you say it. I've heard people say it like 3 different ways. And then the Star Destroyer, obviously, like this guy just kind of sits on a shelf. Because I don't really want to, screw this one up. But I'm very happy with the modifications I made on this one. I might make proper internal mods on the other one if I ever have time. I'm super behind on like commission work and stuff, and I got work and all that jazz. So that's kind of been this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. Update on what I've been up to. I made another streamer. I made Zach Ham Rutledge. You'll see him right there. I am joining the Wish Brick competition by New Elementary. That's going to be fun. I expect to see a bunch of random fake bricks that I plan to make at some point for the contest. Y'all probably see those on my Instagram. And then, of course, if you are not aware, the Thrawn 30-part challenge, that video will be somewhere here and probably in the description below. Please do check it out. Please do participate. It's a great way to kind of participate in some fun creative exercises of modeling with small amounts of parts, and you could win a $25 Lego gift card. There are 4 winners, so check that out as well. So yeah, thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.